Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out the Pathogen expansion for Aliens Fireteam Elite. Quick note, Aliens Fireteam Elite, the base game, is free on Humble Bundle right now. If you subscribe to their monthly thing, then you'll get the core game for free, and you also get like a 40% coupon or something like that for the DLC. Now, because of that, and Steam always does this, they've heavily discounted the game on Steam as well to make up for the fact that Humble is giving it away for free. So, regardless, you can get both for fairly cheap right now. The Aliens Fireteam Elite DLC Pathogen expansion is on Steam normally for about 15 bucks, but again, whether it's Humble Bundle or Steam, it's like 40-50% off right now. So if you like what you see, hurry up and get it. So, what does this new DLC entail? Well, I'm just going to read right off the Steam store page so that there's no confusion. 8 new weapons, 2 for each weapon type, 1 new perk for each class kit, 13 new weapon attachments, 2 new outfits for all of the 7 class kits, 6 head accessories, 21 new weapon colors, 10 decals, and 10 new emotes. Some of the content must be earned through the game and will not be available granted upon purchase. So, you'll have to play the game in order to unlock a lot of these things. With that being said, let's just quit talking and I'll jump right into the game and we'll load up a mission. I'm playing as Technician. All of my guys are, all of my class kits are level 7. I have weapons that I like, but I don't have them all 4-starred, like this auto pistol, you know. I'll level them up, if I'm just having fun and just messing around, but I typically have a particular set that I like. But yeah, I love the Technician. I love the turret. It's flame right now. Speaking of which, one of the new perks for the Technician, and I'm not going to go over all of them, but one of the new perks for the Technician is a new type of turret, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I can find it here. There it is. There's the particle turret. New for the Technician. Deploys a particle turret which fires a penetrating energy beam that damages all enemies in its line of fire. Struck enemies are briefly slowed and take damage over time. And again, each class has its own new perk. The Scout, I believe, for example, has a new modifier for its deployable drone or whatever it's called. So there's that, and there's some other ones too. But let's just show you this one. It's Promise of a Flower is the name of the DLC. One complaint that I do have, I don't want on Insane. I'm going to put it on, I guess, Intense. It's fine. So I do have mods installed. It makes the bots better, but not invincible. There are mods out there that make them so good that they can't die, that you can run through Intense, or you can run through Insane and not really have too many problems. You just stand there and let the AI do everything. But I've downgraded my bots just because I find that silly. If I want to level something up, I'll use the overpowered bots, but if I want to actually shoot stuff and feel like I'm being challenged, then I'll load up the semi-overpowered bots. So I'm going to put this on Intense. Actually, maybe Standard might be better, only for the purposes because I'll be commentating while I'm playing. Try it. It's difficult to do both sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll launch the second mission. Yeah, we'll do that. Where do I do the third one? The third one includes a boss that you'll have to beat. I don't want to spoil that. Yeah, this DLC is fairly old, so it's probably been spoiled already in a number of places, but
from Palace Station are attacking an engineer ruin. Something inside that place is hunting and killing them.
Right.
Our orders are to find out if it's friend or foe.
Yeah. So, I mean, I will say this about the current DLC while I'm waiting for this to load. It's not bad, but I don't think it's worth $15. What you're getting here is some new things, mainly like decals and weapon skins, some new perks, sure. But it's only 3 levels. It's one set of levels, and that's it. The core game features 12 levels, right? And 3 for each act, 3 levels for each act. Whereas here, it's just 1 act, 3 levels, that's it. And I'm finding that a lot of them are reskins of existing enemies. I immediately know, you've got prowlers, but they're mutated versions of them.
It will accompany your team.
You found untouched ruins? Ones the company didn't loot?
This probe should be too small to piss off Xenos.
probe is so cool. Get into a loop.
We can all hear that?
Sorry.
So yeah, there is no Honecker third-party person following you like in the core games sometimes, but there is Echo, but I don't think Echo can die. I think it's invincible. Even though there's a health bar for it on the left, I've never seen it take damage. And that's only on the second mission, which is the one I'm doing right now. Well, nice shot. And right now, these are just the standard aliens. I'm sure the mutated ones will pop up at some point.
How far down do those cracks go?
Must be the perigee landquakes. Find a way around.
But you can see, just in looking at this part, we've seen this scene before in other core game missions. So, like, this isn't necessarily anything new. Mission 3, on the other hand, brings you into this really creepy nest, which I really like, but I have to warn you, the pathfinding for the AI is awful. Like, absolutely god-awful. They will get stuck behind certain things. Like, there are certain areas in that nest that are blocked off by, like, gases or something like that. And when that happens, the AI will sometimes get stuck behind them, and then you leave them behind and they can't get unstuck. And then you have to get a certain distance away from them so that they respawn automatically near you. So, like, the pathfinding for this new DLC can be a little problematic, at least if you're playing with bots. If you're playing with other humans, it doesn't matter all that much, but it's worth mentioning. I had a lot of pathfinding problems on Mission 3 when I was playing this.
Fresh corpse. Slain moments ago.
I could be looking for that red chest, but ooh. Language. That's still something that bothers me. I'll get jumped by a prowler, and then 15 seconds later, my character's like, like that should have been the reaction I got when I was jumped or after I got up. But like it's like a delayed reaction.
Organic ash residue.
I'll be running along and oh, there's a mutated one. I'm trying to speed through this so I can show you more of the content, but...
Humanoid corpses.
Okay.
These were engineers.
One interesting aspect of this is that there are certain parts to these levels where you are actually tasked with interacting with an ammo crate to pick up a special item. Like, for example, you might have to, like, drill through a door, and in order to pick up the drill in the first place, or to get access to it, you have to interact with an ammo crate. I've never seen that before in the core game. I think this is actually the part here. So right now I don't have the thing. Hurry up and scan.
A mechanical seal. Engineer
Okay, well this is not the part. I do remember another part where I did have to interact with an ammo crate to get it.
Cutter in the supply drop. Set it up.
Unless I'm just mistaken.
The bodies. The engineers. Were they trying to get inside there? Or out of here?
The new weapons, I haven't tried all of them, but I have tried the particle shotgun. Think, like, they went, like, full-on lasers with that, and it's okay. It's not bad, but I find this original pump-action shotgun to be, like, better than anything I've ever had in my inventory. I find this gun to be super, super good. Even at range, it does some work. On the harder difficulties, it's problematic because everything's a meat sponge anyway, but... Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to just accept the fact that I'm not going to finish this mission. I want to show you Mission 3, but now you can see what that... Like, Mission 2, as you can see, like, there's nothing super special about that particular level. I'm going to go ahead and load up Mission 3, which... that was my favorite one out of all of them. A, because of the boss fight at the end, which it didn't feel like a boss fight, really. It was just an extended, like, I felt like she was just this super-sized warrior that you had to kill. And again, this DLC's been out for a while, so you may have already seen it. But I don't want to spoil it by showing you that. But it actually had a health bar, and you could actually kill it. Alright, so here we are in the actual...
We need to lock this outbreak down before the mutants can spread.
Alright, I'll try and get as far as I can.
Esther's scanning the layout and Doc Honeker's trying to analyze.
Yeah, I see ya. It gets better than this. I mean, it looks creepy, this hive, sure, but you can see, like, the enemies that are coming out of the hole right now, they look a little different, but they're still, like, just because they're white, they still behave like the crawlers that we always see.
Esther, you got us a path through here?
And then the little guys, the very little ones that have, like, that can be killed by anything in one shot, they're white too. So it's like, again, I didn't see any, like, new stuff.
That bladder is filled with volatile gases.
Stay alert in there.
And these bladders, another example, there are enemy, I guess, containers that you could call them, that also, like, do damage to you. I think, they released those little crawlers that crawl on you and distract you and hurt you. Except here, it just releases gas. If you get too close, you'll get damaged by the gas. So again, it's just a variation of an already existing theme. And I think there could have been a lot more. Like, I feel like it's half you know what.
Find a way around it, people.
So this is what I'm talking about, this gas. It's possible, I believe, well, maybe it's not, but the AI, there's a lot of those coming up, and sometimes the AI will get stuck on them and not know how to get around it, even though they're technically following you. If you try and go too fast, you can see, look at these guys. I mean, they look like the core enemies of the game. They're just white. They have a different skin, which is a shame. There was a couple of, new enemies, like the larger ones, like the Prowlers and that behaved a little differently, but it still wasn't anything like earth-shattering different. I'm just kind of running through here to move along and show you content. There's another example of that, trying to find a way around that. Sometimes the AI will get stuck. I should probably take a med kit. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't be rushing through this. I should be taking my time, but, you know. So, like, all in all, do I think this DLC... Pathogen Stalker. It's just a variation of the regular Prowler. Except, you know, it's just... It pretty much does the same thing. Why couldn't they have taken the extra time to create some really unique enemies? I'd be fine with a 3-level DLC... A, if it were priced lower, and B, if they were really creative about it. But I didn't see anything super creative about this, to be honest with you. And I think that's a real shame. So, do I recommend this DLC? Yes, but not at full price at $15. I would say this is more of like a $7 DLC. Again, there's only 3 levels. The enemies are just variations of the same theme. There is a cool boss battle at the end, but it doesn't last that long. It's not like it's one of those 30-minute boss fights that are like super epic. With the right equipment, you could probably murder it fairly quickly and on the easier difficulties. So, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of disappointed by this. I just feel like the developers could have done a lot more than what they did. So, I don't want to, like, drag this video on too much longer. Just new content, new rally at the supply drop. Okay, yeah, so new content, 3 new levels. That's what you're getting out of this. I'd say get it on sale. If you've got everything else, sure, pick it up when it's on sale. 50% off is about right. But I would not buy this at full price if I were you. You know. See, look, X1 back there, taking its good old time, getting stuck on stuff. All right. Well, there you go, folks. That was a quick look at the new Pathogen DLC. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.
Alright, got a solid read on your vitals.